What is rebellion? Most people will see rebellion as an act against society. This is sadly the case for most wars, most revolutions, most misery in the world. But rebellion, the way I see it, is not against something as a reaction to the external world, but should be a manifestation for a cause, for your own values, for love. Rebellion, in the way I suggested, has nothing to do with fighting or violence. It is a natural manifestation of your own authenticity, of your own values and principles, not in accordance to what is morally right or wrong according to society, but according to what is right to you. Morality is a societal construct which has been built to maintain order within the society, but is also incredibly limiting in terms of our development. We become lopsided individuals. We act for the good of society, the good of what is better for society or the people around us, and for the collective and the system, if you want to call it that way. By doing this, we ignore the darker aspects of ourselves. We label evil as something that is external to us, that has nothing to do with who we are, right? We only see it in Hitler, we only see it in Donald Trump, we only see it in all those individuals that have the potential to do harm and evil to others. By repressing those darker aspects of ourselves, they come back up in the ugliest of ways through toxic relationships, self-destructive behavior, depression. What morality is trying to do is trying to take something about life that is ever-changing and trying to put it into a fixed mindset, fixed set of rules and principles to live by. And if you try to live your lives according to a fixed mindset, while the whole world around you keeps evolving and changing, you will always be at the mercy of the world. My idea here is not to turn bad or Machiavellian, but to simply acknowledge this societal construct and its limitations so you can transcend those limitations, to simply see the truth for what it is through your own eyes. You don't read the experience in a book, you don't even see it in a video on YouTube. You see your own experience, your own truth through direct experience. The darker side of yourself is not necessarily evil. The dark side of yourself is the side that is willing to kill for your loved ones, that is willing to climb the mountains of success, to achieve greatness in your life. You will not be limited by the good side, nor will you be completely in the evil side. You will know how to navigate both sides of yourself and know when to use which side at the right time. So the rebellion that I suggest is the one of reawakening this side of you that has been dormant, showing it to the world, not in reaction. It is simply a natural consequence of authentic expression that is not meant to cause evil. In this technological world, authenticity has never been harder to achieve, and it's never been harder to be yourself. People can hide behind a mask, can hide behind technology, can hide behind a screen, behind words. Now you may be wondering, who is this guy talking about authenticity, hiding behind a mask? How ironic is this? Well, the difference with me is that I have acknowledged the presence of the mask. I have put it to the forefront, and most people around you will never do this. They will never realize the fact that they are being fake, even if it's 0.1% with a different individual or another individual or another individual. And we all have it. We all have it in us. I still have it. Since I have it too, I'm gonna put it to the forefront and acknowledge it that here, look, the mask is here. So you can see it, and you can see that my work has nothing to do with who I am. It has nothing to do with my identity. You can call it my rebellion in some way, my authentic rebellion. I'm not doing it against anyone. I'm not fighting against anyone. I'm just doing it out of pure expression, just because I want to express to you guys what it means to live authentically in accordance to your own art, your own values. The people around you who wear masks are not cowards. It's not because they're afraid to be themselves, it's just because they don't know that they're wearing one. Once you see the mask, you can see the truth behind the mask. You can see past the mask of people. The first step to recognizing the mask in people is to see it in yourself. And after you've done that, you can see behind the layers of who you are not? What is the authentic self behind that? Now, I want you to grab a pen and paper and write 10 things that you hold dear about yourself, about who you think you are, your own identity. It could be your profession, it could be your status symbol, it could be how your friends see you as, it could be how your family perceives you, how society perceives you, perhaps a title, perhaps some achievements, perhaps some dreams that you hold dear that really give a purpose to your life. And now I want you to take those 10 things and write them down on a piece of paper. You have it? Okay. I want you to read 10 of those things out loud to yourself and remind to yourself that none of those 10 things are you. If you want to be even more freaky, I want you to take this list, take a lighter, light it on fire, throw it into the abyss, goodbye. None of those 10 things are you and never will be. Now, why do I say this? Now, what am I saying? Am I saying to throw away your goals to the garbage? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to trash away your dreams. I want you to realize those are part of the mask of yourself. Those are part of your presentation. Acknowledge the mask for what it is. I want you to distantiate yourself and understand, okay, this is just what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with me. I don't take offense to whoever's criticizing me. I don't take offense to what people are saying. I don't associate with it anymore. This is just the work that's out there, right? You're not associating with it anymore. Growth is not about changing yourself. It's about stripping the layers away of who you are not. Who are you? And who am I?